Everything you know about reality is a lie. The world you've grown up in, the beliefs you've been told to accept, the systems you think you understand, all of it is carefully designed to keep you blind to the truth. Most people never question it. They go about their lives, following the same routines, never realizing they're trapped in an illusion. But the 1%, those who seek out the deeper truth, discover something that changes everything. Once you open your eyes, there's no going back. This is bigger than just spirituality. Don't let your dreams die. You're being controlled in ways you can't even imagine. Every decision you make, from what you eat to who you trust to how you think, is influenced by an invisible system designed to keep you small. And it's so deeply woven into your daily life, you barely notice it. The truth is, the forces behind this system want to keep you distracted, focused on survival, and content with mediocrity. But once you see it, everything changes. The 1% know how to break free from this control and take charge of their reality. Once you unlock this knowledge, you'll realize that you've had the power to shape your life all along. It's just been buried beneath the noise. Your thoughts aren't always your own. Think about it. How often do you question the source of your own thoughts? The beliefs you hold, the opinions you formed, they've been shaped by something beyond you. Society, media, education systems, even the people around you. Every single one is a tool used to shape how you think, what you feel, and how you act. And here's the scary part. Most people never even realize it's happening. We're conditioned from birth to follow a script, a narrative that tells us who we are and what we should want out of life. But that script wasn't written by you. The real power lies in recognizing this manipulation and learning to silence the external noise. Those who do this start to separate the false from the real. They understand that these external forces, whether they come from society, spiritual teachings, or well-meaning advice, are distractions from the truth of who you really are. When you quiet the noise, your real self will finally speak. Once you see through the lies, once you realize how much of your mind has been influenced by outside forces, a new kind of clarity emerges. You no longer act out of fear or expectation. Instead, you step into a place of true inner power, where you control your thoughts, not the world around you. You were born with a map to your true self, but somewhere along the way, you lost it. We all have a unique spiritual blueprint, an internal guide to who we are meant to be and what we're supposed to do in this life. But from the moment we're born, that blueprint starts to fade. Society's expectations, our upbringing, and even our own doubts begin to disconnect us from our true path. As a result, most people live their entire lives feeling lost, unfulfilled, like something is missing. They chase dreams that aren't their own, pursue goals that never truly satisfy them. They spend their lives disconnected from the core of who they are. But the truth is, your blueprint never left you. It's just been buried. The secret is not in following someone else's spiritual advice or adopting external teachings. It's about rediscovering that forgotten blueprint, the internal wisdom that's been silenced for generations. Your real purpose is there, waiting for you to uncover it. Once you tap back into that forgotten knowledge, you'll find that everything begins to align. Life no longer feels like a struggle. Instead, you live in harmony with who you are meant to be, no longer swayed by the noise of the world. Time is the ultimate illusion. Think about it. Everything in your life is dictated by time. When to wake up, when to work, when to sleep. But what if I told you time, as you know it, isn't real? It's a man-made construct designed to trap you in a never-ending cycle of predictability and limitation. We are conditioned to believe that time is linear, that there's a past, a present, and a future. But that's just an illusion. The truth is, time is flexible, and it bends to those who know the secret. The reason most people feel stuck in their lives is because they're prisoners to this false concept of time. They believe they are bound by their past decisions and that the future is something they have no control over. But the ones who understand the deeper truth know that time isn't something you move through. It's something you can shape, manipulate, and bend to your will. When you let go of the belief in linear time, you unlock the power to change, not just your future, but your past as well. The moment you stop viewing time as a straight line and start seeing it as a malleable force, you realize that you have the power to rewrite your story at any point. Reality only feels real because you've accepted the lie of time. Once you break free from this illusion, you can start living on your own terms. You can create your reality unhindered by the false limitations that have been placed on you. This is the secret that has been kept hidden from humanity for centuries. The most powerful forces in your life are the ones you cannot see or hear. We live in a world surrounded by frequencies, silent, unseen forces that influence everything about our reality. From the way you think, to the emotions you feel, to the decisions you make. These frequencies shape every aspect of your existence. But most people are completely unaware of their presence. They go through life believing that external circumstances control them, never realizing that it's these invisible frequencies pulling the strings. But here's the truth. You can either be controlled by these frequencies or you can learn to control them. Those who have tapped into this secret know how to align themselves with the right frequencies to amplify their power. They understand that everything in life is vibrating at a certain frequency, and by matching your energy to the frequency of your desires, you can manifest anything you want. The vibrations of sound, the energy in your surroundings, even the thoughts you think, they are all frequencies. And when you learn to master them, you gain control over your reality. The power isn't in the noise, it's in the silence. What most people don't realize is that these silent frequencies are constantly at work, shaping your health, your mindset, and your future. They can either elevate you to new heights or trap you in the same patterns of mediocrity. But when you tune into the right frequencies, the entire world opens up in ways you never thought possible. This knowledge has been hidden because if everyone understood how to tap into these frequencies, the illusion that external circumstances control us would crumble. You'd realize that you are the true architect of your life. You are directly connected to everything in existence. We've been taught that we're separate from everything around us. That's the biggest lie of all. What if I told you that you are connected to every person, every object, every event in this universe? You are not just a body moving through life. You are part of a vast, invisible web, an energy field that holds everything together. This is the secret they don't want you to know. Ancient wisdom and modern science have hinted at this truth for centuries. It's been whispered in spiritual texts, hidden in physics, and subtly referenced throughout history. Reality is flexible. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions ripple through the unseen field and alter your world. The problem is, most people live their lives completely disconnected from this field. They move through life like drones, thinking their experiences are random, that they have no control over what happens to them. But that's exactly what those in power want, people unaware of their own connection to everything. But here's what changes everything. The few who understand this know that everything you desire, every goal, every dream already exists in this field. It's not some distant wish, it's already there, waiting for you to align with it. This isn't about chasing after things, begging for your dreams to come true, or reciting affirmations day after day. No, it's about realizing that your energy, your frequency, directly influences the field. The moment you start aligning with this truth, when you change your vibration, you can literally watch your life shift. You become a conscious creator. Reality bends to those who learn to tune into the field. This is why this knowledge has been kept hidden for so long. If everyone knew how to consciously interact with this energy, the world would transform overnight. People would stop playing the victim, stop waiting for life to happen to them, and start creating their own realities. This is the power within you, but it requires one thing: waking up to it. Your potential is being deliberately suppressed. Here's a hard truth: they don't want you to know how powerful you truly are. From the day you are born, systems are put in place to keep you in a state of low consciousness. Think about it. The education system trains you to follow the rules, not question the status quo. The media fills your mind with distractions, keeping you too busy and too entertained to ever really dig deep into what's going on. Social media is designed to keep you hooked on shallow interactions and surface-level conversations. The truth? All of this is set up for one purpose: to keep you distracted and disconnected from your higher self. The goal is to make sure you never rise above, never see the bigger picture, and never discover your true potential. Look around. How many people are stuck in survival mode, working day in and day out, going through the motions with no time or energy to explore what's really possible for them? Higher consciousness equals freedom, and freedom is dangerous to those who wish to control. When you awaken to your higher self, everything changes. You stop buying into the limitations that have been placed on you, limitations on what you can achieve, who you can become, and what's possible in your life. You realize that you are so much more than what you've been told. You are more than your job, your bank account, or your daily routine. You are connected to a vast, limitless source of energy and potential. The ones in control need you to stay asleep, to keep playing by their rules. But once you step into a higher state of consciousness, the rules no longer apply to you. You stop being controlled and instead, you begin to create. You begin to manifest the life you were always meant to live. The truth is, they fear this awakening more than anything, because once enough people wake up, their control over you and over the world begins to crumble. Once you know this, you'll never look at life the same again. Everything you've heard in this video leads to one undeniable truth. The life you've been living isn't the life you were meant to live. You've been kept in the dark, living under the illusion of separation, controlled by systems designed to limit your potential. The time has come to break free. You were not meant to live small, to feel powerless, to follow a path that keeps you in chains. You were meant for something far greater. From the moment you wake up in the morning to the second you fall asleep, everything around you is engineered to keep you trapped in a limited version of yourself. Society teaches you what's normal. They show you how to think, what to believe, how to behave. And if you stray from the path, you're labeled as an outcast, a troublemaker, or someone who just doesn't fit in. But think about it for a second. Why would they want you to fit in? Why would they care so much if you lived outside the box? Because the system thrives on conformity. The moment you break away from the herd, you become dangerous. Dangerous to the illusion they've created. Dangerous to the status quo. That's why so few people ever truly escape. They make it easy to stay asleep, easy to keep playing by their rules. And most people do. But once you wake up, there's no going back. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.